There is a figure in Greek mythology, born into the family of Titans who waged a fierce battle against their father Cronus. This figure would play a pivotal role in the epic struggle known as the Titanomachy. Nothing about this figure is ordinary, not his lineage, not his actions, and certainly not his fate. Before tonight's story unfolds, you will learn why this figure, Prometheus, defied Zeus himself, leading to an eternal punishment that is echoed through time. Born as a son of Iapetus, one of the Titans who fought against Cronus, Prometheus was destined for greatness, or perhaps doom. For when the 10-year battle between the Olympians and the Titans, led by Zeus, began to rage across the heavens, Prometheus chose a side that would set him on a collision course with the very king of the gods. The Titanomachy, as it came to be known, was a brutal conflict that reshaped the divine landscape. The Olympians, led by Zeus, sought to overthrow the tyrannical rule of Cronus and his kin. Prometheus, siding with the Titans, fought valiantly alongside his kin. But fate had other plans. In the heat of battle, Prometheus's cunning and resourcefulness made him a formidable adversary. His actions would ultimately have profound consequences for both himself and humanity. For Prometheus held a secret, one that Zeus would come to regret granting. Zeus, in his infinite wisdom or folly, had granted humanity the gift of fire. This sacred knowledge, this primal power, would change the course of human history. But Prometheus, defying Zeus, gave this gift to humanity directly. This act of defiance would earn Prometheus a fate that has echoed through the ages. Chained to a rock as punishment for his audacity, Prometheus would endure an eternal torment. His story serves as a reminder of the dangerous power of knowledge and the wrath of the gods. And yet, in this moment of dark fate, there is a glimmer of hope. For even as Prometheus suffers, his actions continue to resonate with humanity. His defiance and the gift he brought us have shaped our world in ways we still struggle to comprehend. As the chapters of this story unfold, you will learn more about the struggle between Zeus and Prometheus over the gift of fire. And perhaps, by the end, you will understand something almost nobody does. Why Prometheus chose to defy a god, and what his actions meant for all of humanity. Before we begin, a small request. Most of the people listening tonight aren't subscribed. If this channel has ever helped you drift off, take a moment to subscribe. It's free, it helps this channel more than you'd think, and you can always change your mind later. And if you feel like it, leave a comment telling me where in the world you're listening from and what time it is where you are. I love reading them. One more thing before we begin. I'm also a co-founder of a sleep app, built to be the most affordable one out there. No ads, ever. Just sounds and stories made to help you sleep. It may not be released yet as this video goes up, but if you're watching a little later, it might be out by now. Just search for it, it should be easy to find. It works on iPhone, Android, and everything in between. Downloading it is the best way to support this channel. Imagine the earliest humans huddling around a fire, their eyes reflecting the dancing flames. This was not merely warmth, it was a gift from the gods. In Greek mythology, fire was divine. It was Zeus who first gifted this sacred element to humanity. But this myth is part of a broader narrative about Prometheus, the Titan who dared to challenge Zeus. Prometheus believed that humans deserved more than just mere survival. He decided to give them something profoundly transformative. Prometheus saw fire not just as a means of survival, but as the key to civilization. With it, humans could forge tools, cook food, and illuminate their world. But Zeus, enraged by this act of defiance, decided to punish Prometheus for his audacity. Prometheus's crime? Giving humanity something that Zeus believed was meant only for the gods. Prometheus's defiance of Zeus came at a steep cost. His eternal punishment serves as a stark reminder of the divine wrath he incurred. This punishment highlights not just the severity of his transgression, but also the symbolic weight it carries. The image of Prometheus chained to the rock is a potent one, resonating through Greek mythology as an emblem of divine retribution. In modern times, severe punishments like capital punishment are often seen as effective deterrents for certain crimes. For example, drink driving has shown responsiveness to severe penalties, demonstrating the deterrent effect. The monthly charge for the Zeus network at 5.83 pales in comparison to the eternal torment of Prometheus. This underscores the profound message behind Prometheus's plight, that some actions warrant eternal consequences. The annual charge of 69.9 cents for the Zeus network stands as a minuscule price to pay compared to the eternal torment. Prometheus's punishment serves as a powerful reminder of the divine retribution that awaits those who defy the gods. Fire has long held a unique place in Greek mythology, often depicted as a divine gift and a source of both creation and destruction. It's no surprise that the struggle between Zeus and Prometheus over this primal element is one of the most enduring tales in ancient lore. In many cultures, corporal punishment has been intertwined with ritualistic practices as a means of maintaining social order or as part of spiritual rites. These rituals often reflect deep-seated beliefs about authority and justice, embodying the principle that those who transgress should get what they deserve. The severity of Prometheus's punishment underscores the symbolic significance of fire in Greek mythology. Fire represents not only life and civilization, but also a potent force that can either elevate or devastate humanity. This tale serves as a powerful allegory for the consequences of overstepping divine boundaries, reminding us of the delicate balance between mortal ambition and the will of the gods. From the heights of Mount Olympus to the depths of Tartarus, the story of Prometheus and his eternal punishment has captivated artists for centuries. His act of defiance against Zeus and the gift of fire to humanity have made him an enduring symbol in art and culture. Prometheus's struggle with divine authority has inspired countless depictions across various mediums, each offering a unique perspective on his rebellion and the consequences that followed. In 16th century Italy, for instance, the artist Titian created a series of paintings known as the Posi. Among them is Prometheus Bound, which vividly illustrates Prometheus's punishment, chained to a rock while an eagle feasts on his liver. This work not only highlights the physical torment, but also symbolizes the eternal cycle of Prometheus's suffering, emphasizing his endurance and resilience in the face of divine wrath. Moving forward to the 19th century, French sculptor Auguste Rodin crafted a monumental bronze statue titled The Gates of Hell, which includes a group of figures inspired by Prometheus's story. Rodin's interpretation emphasizes the emotional and psychological toll of Prometheus's actions, depicting him in various stages of anguish and contemplation. In the 20th century, the story of Prometheus found its way into literature with Mary Shelley's novel Frankenstein. Shelley drew parallels between Prometheus and her character, Dr. Victor Frankenstein, both defying nature to create life. This literary connection underscores the enduring relevance of Prometheus's tale, serving as a cautionary reminder of the potential dangers of human ambition and the consequences that may arise from overstepping boundaries. Prometheus has also made appearances in modern art and popular culture, including paintings, sculptures, films, and even video games. Each depiction adds a new layer to the complex narrative of Prometheus, exploring themes of rebellion, punishment, and the human spirit's indomitable nature. As we delve into these artistic representations, it becomes clear that Prometheus's story transcends time and medium, continuing to inspire artists and thinkers alike. His enduring legacy serves as a testament to the powerful impact of mythology on art and culture. Prometheus, bound yet unbroken, remains an iconic figure whose tale continues to resonate through countless artistic interpretations. This rich tapestry of cultural expression illustrates the profound influence that mythological figures like Prometheus have on our collective consciousness, ensuring their stories remain alive and relevant for generations to come. The struggle between Zeus and Prometheus over the gift of fire serves as a poignant reminder of the enduring consequences that defiance can bring. Prometheus's bold action of stealing fire from Mount Olympus to give it to humanity is a testament to his belief in the power of knowledge and progress. Zeus, however, saw this act as an affront to his divine authority, leading to Prometheus's eternal punishment. Attention Orcs Anarches, following the request for aid, the DG FIP will send you a simple acknowledgement with the number of your application. This cautionary tale echoes through time, serving as a reminder to be vigilant against deceit and exploitation. The legacy of Prometheus's defiance extends beyond the myth, teaching us to be wary of false promises and ill-intentioned offers. The opening of the online correction service for income declarations underscores the importance of diligence and vigilance in our actions. Prometheus's enduring legacy serves as a beacon, reminding us to question authority and seek knowledge even in the face of adversity. As we reflect on his eternal punishment, we are reminded that defiance can have profound and lasting consequences. Yet, Prometheus's spirit continues to inspire us to pursue knowledge and challenge the status quo. In his enduring legacy, we find a testament to the power of courage and the unyielding pursuit of truth. As the tale of Prometheus unfolds, we find ourselves grappling with a question of eternal consequence. What is the true cost of defying the gods? In his enduring legacy, we see Prometheus bound to a rock, condemned to an eternity of torment for daring to bestow fire upon humanity. The winds howl, the rain lashes, and the sun scorches without respite. Each day, a vulture comes to feast on his liver, only for it to grow back again come nightfall. Yet, even in this state of eternal suffering, there are those who seek to alleviate his plight. The hero Heracles, during one of his 12 labours, attempts to liberate Prometheus from his bonds. But the fates are cruel and unyielding. Heracles' efforts prove futile, for Zeus has decreed that no mortal or god shall ever release Prometheus from his chains. Prometheus remains shackled, a grim symbol of Zeus's wrath. His unending torment serves as a stark reminder to all who dare challenge the gods. And so, the eternal struggle continues, etched into the fabric of Greek mythology as a testament to the power of divine vengeance. Even today, for those who believe in the old tales, the echoes of this ancient conflict resonate, whispering a sobering truth: in eternity, there is no escape from the wrath of the gods. Now, with the advent of the digital age, even the ancient gods have found a new medium for their stories to unfold. The services en ligne de finance publique, accessible through platforms like impots.gouv.fr, allow us to manage our declarations and understand the intricacies of taxation. These digital services cover a wide range of topics, from managing DOMS manuals to navigating the complexities of déménagement. Through these platforms, we gain insights into the fiscal landscape and how our actions fit within it. Prometheus, in his unending torment, might have found solace in the knowledge that even the gods must adapt to new realities. The questions frequentes on impots.gov have reflect this adaptation, addressing modern concerns and guiding us through the labyrinth of tax laws. But what if there were a chance for Prometheus to be unchained? Would his eternal punishment finally come to an end? Such questions haunt the mythological landscape, whispering of hope and redemption. The tale of Prometheus serves as a reminder that even in eternity, there is room for reflection and change. His story, though one of defiance and punishment, carries with it the seeds of wisdom and understanding. As we delve deeper into the digital age, perhaps the myths of old will find new life, adapted to fit the modern world. The eternal struggle between Zeus and Prometheus might yet teach us lessons that transcend time and circumstance. And so, as we navigate the complexities of our fiscal lives with the aid of digital platforms, we remember Prometheus's struggle and the eternal truths it embodies. In the end, Prometheus's tale is one of resilience and hope, reminding us that even in the face of divine wrath, there remains a spark of defiance and a dream of freedom. Themis, as the embodiment of justice and truth, held a unique place in the divine hierarchy. She was revered for her unwavering commitment to honesty and fairness. Her role as the guardian of law and order made her an invaluable ally to humanity, who often looked to her for guidance and protection. When Zeus learned of Prometheus's plans to gift fire to humanity, he saw an opportunity to deceive humankind and solidify his power. Themis, aware of Zeus's scheming nature, felt compelled to warn Prometheus about the potential deceit. She cautioned Prometheus that Zeus intended to trick humanity with Pandora, a being designed to spread chaos and discord among mortals. Prometheus, moved by Themis's warning and his own compassion for humanity, decided to proceed with his plan to gift fire regardless. Themis's intervention, while well-intentioned, deepened the complexity of the conflict between Zeus and Prometheus. Zeus's deception with Pandora ultimately failed to extinguish humanity's hope, a testament to the resilience and defiance that Prometheus had instilled in them. Thus, the struggle between Zeus and Prometheus over the gift of fire was influenced by divine interventions that added layers to an already intricate narrative. In response to Prometheus's defiant gift of fire to humanity, Zeus, the king of the gods, sought revenge. As punishment for accepting fire from Prometheus, Zeus created the first woman, Pandora. Zeus's goal was to introduce strife and suffering among humans who had previously known only peace. Pandora was given a jar filled with all manner of evils and misfortunes. Instructed to never open it, Pandora's insatiable curiosity led her to defy Zeus's command. Upon opening the jar, Pandora released countless evils into the world, spreading misfortune among humans. This act fulfilled Zeus's plan to counteract Prometheus's gift and maintain his control over humanity. Amidst this strife, Io plays a pivotal role. A mortal lover of Zeus, she was transformed into a cow by Hera to conceal her husband's infidelity. As Io roamed the fields in her bovine form, she prophesied the eventual release of Prometheus from his eternal punishment. Her foresight was a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. The gods often feared and respected these prophecies, for they held the power to shape future events. Io's vision carried immense weight within the divine realm. Her words brought comfort and sustenance to Prometheus as he endured his eternal torment. For even in his darkest hours, Io's prophecy offered a glimmer of hope. This interconnected nature of Greek myths serves as a reminder that fate and prophecy are deeply woven into their narratives, binding the lives of gods and mortals alike. As Io's prediction echoes through the ages, it serves as a testament to the enduring themes of hope and resilience that permeate Greek mythology. The recurring motif of prophecy in these tales underscores a fundamental truth. Even in the darkest times, there is always a light that guides us forward. This enduring theme serves as an anchor for those who seek solace and hope in their own struggles, reminding us all of the interconnected web that binds our fates together. Zeus, the king of gods, had a history of manipulating others to maintain his power. His trickery reached new heights when he set his sights on Prometheus. Prometheus, the titan known for his defiance, had stolen fire from Mount Olympus and gifted it to humanity. Zeus saw this as a direct challenge to his authority. Enter Chiron, the wise centaur and healer, known for his exceptional knowledge of medicine and prophecy. Zeus saw in Chiron an opportunity to further his goals. Zeus tricked Chiron into believing that he could end Prometheus's torment by taking on the punishment himself. This deception played upon Chiron's compassion and willingness to help others. Unaware of the consequences, Chiron agreed to take Prometheus's place. Zeus, satisfied with his deception, allowed Chiron to bear the punishment in silence. Chiron's sacrifice showed the depth of his wisdom and the power of compassion in Greek mythology. Despite being tricked, his act was seen as heroic. This story underscores Zeus's continued efforts to maintain control, even through deception and manipulation. Yet it also highlights acts of self-sacrifice and heroism in mythology. The moral implications of Chiron's story serve as a reminder that even the most well-intentioned actions can have unforeseen consequences. Prometheus was more than just a soldier in this cosmic struggle. He was a tactician, a thinker who saw the broader implications of the war they were fighting. The Titanomachy, as this epic battle came to be known, was not just a contest for divine supremacy, it was a fight for the very essence of existence. Prometheus understood that the fate of humanity hung in the balance of this celestial war. While others fought for glory or dominion, Prometheus had a deeper purpose: to ensure that humankind would be protected and nurtured. His unwavering commitment to human welfare was born from his deep respect for humanity's potential, a quality that would ultimately set him apart from the other Olympians. As the war raged on, it became clear that Prometheus's allegiance was not merely to the gods, but to a higher ideal, the future of humanity. This unyielding loyalty would eventually lead Prometheus down a path of defiance against Zeus himself, forging a legend that would forever entwine the fates of gods and mortals. As we delve deeper into this story, it becomes evident that Prometheus's actions were not merely those of a rebellious titan, but of a guardian seeking to protect and guide his beloved charges. Before delving into the myth of Prometheus and his gift to humanity, it's essential to understand the broader context of fire in ancient Greek mythology. Fire, a powerful element, held significant roles not only for mortals, but also among the gods themselves. Hephaestus, the god of blacksmithing and metallurgy, was considered the master of fire. His connection to this elemental force is profoundly intertwined with creation myths and divine power dynamics. In the realm of the gods, Hephaestus' forge is where many divine weapons and artifacts were crafted. His mastery over fire was not just a tool, but an extension of his creative prowess. Fire symbolized transformation, purification, and the very essence of life. It was revered as the spark that ignited creation and sustained divine order. Fire also plays a critical role in various Greek creation myths. In some accounts, it is the initial element that brings forth life and light into the cosmos. This primal force is often depicted as an essential component in the birth of the universe and the establishment of divine laws. Moreover, fire's association with purification is seen in rituals where flames are used to cleanse and renew both the physical world and the spiritual realms. The sacred nature of fire is underscored by its presence in significant religious ceremonies. It is within this context that Prometheus's act takes on a unique significance. By stealing fire from the gods and giving it to humanity, Prometheus not only defied divine authority, but also bestowed upon humans a power reserved for deities. This transgression marked a pivotal moment in mythology, highlighting the struggle between divine rule and human autonomy. Prometheus's gift was not just an act of rebellion, but a profound attempt to elevate humanity. As we continue to explore this myth, it becomes clear that the story of Prometheus and fire is not merely a tale of defiance, but a profound exploration of what it means to be human. Despite his punishment, Prometheus continues to exhibit other defiances against Zeus. One such act is the creation of humans. According to the myth, Zeus tasks Prometheus and his brother Epimetheus with crafting creatures to inhabit the earth. Zeus provides each brother with clay from which they must mold their creations. While Epimetheus shapes various animals, Prometheus crafts humans with special care and attention. To make his creations even more extraordinary, Prometheus infuses them with a divine spark, the gift of fire. This act enrages Zeus, who had planned to keep the gift of fire for himself and his fellow gods. In response, he devises a cunning plan to deceive Prometheus's beloved humans. Zeus visits the humans and presents them with two gifts. One is a precious treasure, cloaked in darkness. The other is a harmful affliction, disguised as a blessing. Prometheus, foreseeing this deception, warns his creations to reject Zeus's gifts and choose the opposite of what appears desirable. The humans, heeding Prometheus's advice, accept the treasures hidden in darkness and the afflictions masked as blessings. This act thwarts Zeus's plan to deceive humanity. This pattern of rebellion against tyranny, exemplified by Prometheus's acts, underscores the myth's profound exploration of what it means to be truly human. Zeus's decision to punish Prometheus for gifting fire to humanity is often seen as an act of divine wrath, but the reasons behind this punishment are far more complex and rooted in deep-seated fears and insecurities. One of these vulnerabilities is the fear that mortals will surpass their divine rulers in knowledge and capability. Prometheus, by giving humans fire, essentially handed them a tool that could lead to profound advancements. This act was seen as a threat to Zeus's dominion, as it challenged the established order where gods held supreme power and wisdom over their mortal subjects. The gift of fire symbolized more than just a means to create warmth. It represented the potential for humans to harness technology, invent new tools, and ultimately gain control over their environment. In Zeus's mind, this encroachment on divine prerogative was intolerable. It not only undermined his authority, but also hinted at a future where humans might need no gods to guide them. This brutal act reveals the deep-seated insecurities that lie at the heart of Zeus's rule. It is a reminder that even among the gods, fear can drive actions that seek to maintain power and control. The gift of fire, brought to humanity by Prometheus, ignited a profound transformation in our trajectory. With the ability to harness and control fire, early humans unlocked the secrets of cooking. This revolutionized our diets, making food more digestible and nutritious. Fire also led to advancements in medicine, allowing early humans to sterilize tools and treat injuries with heat. As cultures evolved, fire became integral to ritualistic practices and cultural expressions. The discovery of pottery, enabled by the control of fire, revolutionized how humans stored food and water. Metallurgy, another invention born from mastery over fire, allowed for the creation of tools and weapons that reshaped human society. Writing systems emerged as humans began to use fire to create clay tablets for recording their history and knowledge. Prometheus's Defiance, though punished harshly by Zeus, catalyzed humanity's evolution and laid the foundations for our modern civilization. Long before Zeus ascended to the throne, Prometheus foresaw the dark clouds of tyranny gathering on the horizon. Zeus's father Cronus, fearing a prophecy that his own child would overthrow him, had devoured each of his offspring at birth. Prometheus, however, evaded this grim fate and lived to witness the overthrow of Cronus by his brother Zeus. Though Zeus's reign initially brought hope for a new era, Prometheus saw something sinister lurking beneath the surface. Prometheus's prophetic abilities were extraordinary, granting him a clarity that few mortals or gods possessed. He could see the threads of destiny woven through the fabric of time, and his visions warned him of the tyranny that would come to pass. In an attempt to subvert this grim future, Prometheus decided to bestow a gift upon humanity that would empower them against the coming darkness. This gift was not merely a tool for warmth and light, it symbolized the spirit of innovation and resistance that humanity would need to challenge Zeus's tyranny. Yet, within Pandora lay a terrible secret. Her curiosity was boundless, and she held within her the potential to unleash evils that would plague humanity. His foreknowledge of Zeus's rule turned his act of rebellion into a calculated move against an oppressive future. And so, the stage was set for a battle not just of strength, but of wit and wisdom. In Greek mythology, Eternities holds a profound significance, embodying the unending cycle of life, death, and rebirth. This concept, known as the cycle of eternity, is deeply woven into the fabric of ancient beliefs and stories. For an immortal like Prometheus, this punishment takes on a horrifying dimension. Unlike mortals who might find solace in the finality of death, his suffering knows no end. This eternal torment is not without precedent in Greek mythology. The story of Sisyphus serves as another example of such perpetual punishment. Condemned to roll a boulder uphill for eternity, only to see it tumble back down, his fate mirrors Prometheus's unending ordeal. Prometheus's struggle highlights not only his own suffering, but also the relentless nature of divine justice in the world of Greek mythology. His story becomes a cautionary tale, echoing the unyielding cycle of eternity that governs the lives of both gods and mortals. One could argue that Prometheus's actions were benevolent, aiming to improve the lives of humanity by providing them with fire. Fire represented a significant advancement, enabling humans to cook food, create tools, and build shelter. However, Zeus saw the gift of fire as a transgression against the divine order, potentially threatening his rule over both gods and mortals. This ethical dilemma is not isolated to Zeus's actions toward Prometheus. In other mythological examples, Zeus's decisions have been questionable. For instance, In the story of Io, Zeus turned her into a cow to hide his affair from Hera. This transformation subjected Io to great suffering and humiliation. This raises the question, was Zeus's punishment of Prometheus a just application of divine justice or a display of power for its own sake? By exploring these narratives, we gain insight into the complexity of Zeus's character and the moral landscape of Greek mythology. In the end, Prometheus's eternal punishment highlights not just Zeus's wrath, but also his struggle to maintain control over forces he sees as disruptive to his rule. This chapter provides a nuanced look at the ethical dilemma of Zeus's power and the consequences of his actions. By understanding these complexities, we can appreciate both the grandeur and the moral challenges inherent in the myths that shape our cultural heritage. As the story goes, Prometheus took pity on humankind and decided to endow them with something extraordinary, the gift of fire. But Zeus, ever watchful, noticed this bold act and became enraged at Prometheus's audacity. Yet, Prometheus was not alone in his struggle against Zeus. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and courage, played a pivotal role in this saga. Together with Prometheus, Athena conspired to mold the first humans out of clay, an act that would forever bind her to humanity. In doing so, Prometheus demonstrated his profound affinity for humanity, a bond that transcended the divine realm and echoed throughout the ages. Through this gift, Prometheus ensured that humanity would always have a source of comfort, light, and warmth, qualities that reflect his own compassionate nature. The Olympians, residing on Mount Olympus, were initially taken aback by Prometheus's audacious act of gifting fire to humanity. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare, was among the first to express her dismay. She wondered aloud whether Prometheus had considered the potential chaos that could arise from humans wielding such a powerful element. Hephaestus, the god of fire and forging, felt a mixture of pride and concern. On one hand, he was proud that his domain had been bestowed upon mortals. On the other, he worried about the destructive potential of unchecked flames. Apollo, the god of light and prophecy, saw this as a direct challenge to the divine order. He believed that humanity was not ready for such advanced knowledge and foresaw impending conflicts arising from Prometheus's defiance. The collective reaction of the Olympians was one of cautious anticipation, as they wondered what consequences would unfold from this unilateral gift. In the early days of humanity, before the gods intervened, people lived in a state of harmony and prosperity. This era became known as the Golden Age of Humans. During this time, humanity thrived without the need for divine intervention. They had discovered fire, a gift that allowed them to build warm homes and cook nutritious meals. With fire came the ability to craft tools and weapons, providing security and stability in their lives. Their peaceful existence was reflected in the calm of nature around them. Wild animals lived harmoniously alongside humans, unafraid and unthreatened. In this idyllic world, humans used their ingenuity to develop agriculture, leading to abundant harvests and a life free from want. Prometheus, who was still among them, played a significant role in guiding humanity towards these advancements. His knowledge and teachings helped them unlock the secrets of the natural world, harnessing its power to improve their lives. Under Prometheus's guidance, humanity built a civilization that was both progressive and peaceful. This golden age of humans would continue until the gods, led by Zeus, decided to intervene and change their fate. But for now, humanity lived in a state of blissful ignorance, unaware of the divine forces that would soon disrupt their idyllic world. This was the golden age of humans, under Prometheus's guidance. Zeus, in his wisdom, knew that humanity needed guidance and protection. He bestowed upon them the gift of fire, entrusting it to Prometheus, who had a soft spot for mortals. But there were times when this protection was sorely tested. One such instance involved Deucalion and Pyrrha, two humans who were favoured by the gods. Their story begins in a world that was about to face an unprecedented challenge, a great flood sent by Zeus himself. Zeus had grown weary of humanity's endless transgressions. He decided to wipe the slate clean with a deluge that would submerge all life. Prometheus, learning of this impending catastrophe, sought a way to save Deucalion and Pyrrha. He visited them in their mountain village, nestled between peaks. Prometheus warned them of the flood to come and provided a plan. Build an ark strong enough to withstand the waters, he instructed. The couple worked tirelessly, following Prometheus's advice. They gathered the finest woods and resins to construct a vessel sturdy enough to brave the tempest. When the waters began to rise, Deucalion and Pyrrha boarded their ark, taking with them seeds of every kind, as Prometheus had suggested. The storm raged on for days, but the ark held firm against the wild seas. When the waters finally receded, they found themselves in a new world. Prometheus's foresight had not only saved them, but also provided the means to repopulate the earth. After all, they were the last of humanity. But what was their first step in this new beginning? Prometheus had one final task for them: create new humans from the stones of the earth, he told them. With great care and reverence, Deucalion and Pyrrha picked up stones and molded them into the shape of humans. As they did so, life breathed into these forms. Thus began a new era for humanity under the guidance of Prometheus, who continued to watch over and protect them as they started anew. This tale underscores the protective role Prometheus plays in human affairs, a role that would continue to shape their destiny. In the realm of Greek mythology, Athena, the goddess of wisdom and craft, is born fully grown from the forehead of Zeus. Zeus had swallowed Metis, the titaness of cunning intelligence, fearing a prophecy that her child would overthrow him. However, Athena emerges from his head, armed and ready to defend humanity. As the goddess of wisdom and craft, Athena is known for her strategic mind and unwavering support of humanity. In the face of Prometheus's eternal punishment, Athena's wisdom provides a beacon of hope for humans. In some accounts, Athena even intercedes on Prometheus's behalf, using her wit and cunning to mitigate the severity of his punishment. Her actions highlight a complex dynamic within the divine realm, one where wisdom challenges authority. Despite Zeus's wrath, Athena stands as a symbol of defiance against his absolute power. Her relationship with Prometheus underscores the struggle between divine tyranny and human liberation. The story of Athena, Prometheus, and Zeus deepens our understanding of the divine dynamics at play in Greek mythology. It highlights the tension between authority and wisdom, and the enduring struggle for human liberation. This tale not only underscores the protective role Prometheus plays in human affairs, but also enriches the narrative of his eternal punishment, offering a glimpse into the complex relationships and struggles within the pantheon of gods. Atlas, one of the most prominent chained titans, was punished by Zeus for leading the Titanomachy against the Olympians. As punishment, Atlas was forced to hold up the heavens for all eternity. Another notable chained titan is Typhon, who dared to challenge Zeus and almost succeeded in overthrowing him. For his insolence, Zeus chained Typhon beneath Mount Etna, where he remained trapped under the volcano's fire. The motivations behind these punishments vary. Atlas was punished for his leadership role in a rebellion, while Typhon's punishment reflects Zeus's fear of being overthrown. Prometheus, on the other hand, was punished for gifting fire to humanity, an act that enriched human lives but defied Zeus's authority. Each of these punishments serves as a reminder of the consequences of defying the supreme god, yet each titan's fate offers a unique perspective on Zeus's wrath and the complex dynamics within the Greek pantheon. Understanding these fates provides context for Prometheus's eternal punishment, highlighting both the severity of Zeus's judgment and the special role Prometheus plays in human affairs. As we delve deeper into these myths, the intricate relationships and struggles within the pantheon become ever more apparent, offering a glimpse into the grand tapestry of Greek mythology. In the end, these stories serve as powerful reminders of the consequences of challenging divine authority and the enduring nature of the god's wrath. They also underscore the unique position Prometheus holds, both in his role as a benefactor to humanity and as an eternal prisoner suffering for his defiance. The ancient Greeks were not only skilled storytellers, but also profound philosophers. Their myths often served as rich material for intellectual debates, particularly those involving gods and their interactions with humans. One such tale that has captivated thinkers for centuries is the story of Prometheus. Plato, one of the most influential figures in ancient philosophy, saw Prometheus's act as a symbol of human curiosity and ingenuity. He argued that Zeus's punishment was unjustified as it stifled humanity's potential for growth and innovation. Socrates, who often questioned conventional wisdom, explored the ethical implications of Prometheus's actions. He believed that true knowledge and understanding come from questioning authority, even divine ones. Hesiod, on the other hand, viewed Prometheus's defiance as a form of hubris, an excessive self-confidence that leads to disaster. He saw Zeus's punishment as a necessary consequence of challenging divine authority. These interpretations highlight the deep intellectual struggle within Greek thought on rebellion and divine authority. The story of Prometheus thus became a cornerstone for philosophical debates, influencing Greek thought by questioning the nature of power and the limits of human ambition. In doing so, these philosophers illuminated the complex relationship between humanity and divinity, contributing to a rich tapestry of ethical discourse that continues to resonate today. While Zeus's punishment of Prometheus for defying the gods is a tale of eternal torment, it is not unique in mythology. Across various cultures and belief systems, there are striking parallels where supreme beings impose eternal punishments on those who dare to challenge their authority. In Greek mythology alone, the story of Sisyphus is a notable example. Sisyphus, known for his cunning and deceit, managed to outsmart Thanatos, the personification of death. This infuriated Zeus, who sentenced Sisyphus to an eternity of pushing a boulder uphill. Each time he neared the summit, the boulder would roll back down, condemning him to repeat this futile task forever. Similarly, in Roman mythology, Ixion, the king of Thessaly, was punished for attempting to seduce Juno, the wife of Jupiter. As retribution, he was bound to a flaming wheel that perpetually spun, causing him unending torment. These myths share common themes of hubris and divine retribution. The gods in these stories serve as a reminder that attempting to defy or outsmart the divine is a futile endeavor. The eternal punishment meted out to these figures serves as a cautionary tale for mortals who might consider challenging the established order. The theme of eternal torment is also seen in other cultures' mythologies. In Norse mythology, Loki, the trickster god, is bound to a rock with the venomous serpent dripping poison onto his body for his role in Baldur's death. The story of Prometheus thus stands as a part of a broader mythological tapestry that explores the tension between human ambition and divine judgment. One such consequence is the myth of Athena's birth. In this tale, Zeus, driven by a prophecy that his own offspring would one day overthrow him, swallows Metis, the goddess of wisdom and crafty thought. From this union, Athena is born not as an infant but fully grown and armed, emerging directly from Zeus's forehead. It might seem curious that the tale of Prometheus, who gifted fire to humanity against Zeus's will, is intertwined with the birth of Athena. However, the connection lies in their shared significance as protectors of humanity. Beyond the tale of Prometheus and Athena lies another crucial connection, the gift of medicine. As the god who first granted humanity fire, Prometheus also imparted knowledge of healing arts, an invaluable gift that would forever shape human evolution. In ancient Greek mythology, Asclepius, the god of medicine and healing, was believed to be inspired by Prometheus's teachings. According to tradition, Asclepius learned the art of medicine from Chiron, a wise centaur who was also instructed by Prometheus. This lineage highlights the profound influence that Prometheus had on the development of medicine and its symbolic importance in Greek culture. The symbolism of Asclepius as a healer inspired by Prometheus underscores the significance of this gift to humanity, a testament to Prometheus's enduring legacy in human evolution. Beyond his role as a titan, Prometheus is revered for another act of defiance, one that further deepens the conflict with Zeus. Though his intentions were noble, these acts of rebellion set the stage for a deeper conflict with Zeus, highlighting another way Prometheus aided human evolution, despite the consequences. Prometheus's teachings on medicine and his defiance against Zeus reveal a complex figure who not only gifted fire to humanity, but also laid the foundation for medical knowledge, a legacy that continues to shape our world today. In this light, the tale of Prometheus becomes not just a myth about fire, but also a story of human progress and resilience in the face of adversity. In the realm of ancient Greek mythology, the struggle between Zeus and Prometheus over the gift of fire is a tale that transcends its origins. This conflict not only shapes the narrative of human progress, but also leaves an indelible mark on the development of Greek tragedy. Prometheus, a titan known for his cunning and defiance, is credited with creating humanity from clay. Despite Zeus's attempts to curb human potential, Prometheus gifts them the divine spark of fire, enabling their progress and resilience. Zeus, enraged by Prometheus's audacity, punishes him by chaining him to a rock in the Caucasus Mountains. This eternal torment serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of defying divine authority. This myth of Prometheus's suffering and endurance resonates deeply in ancient Greek tragedy. Aeschylus's Prometheus Bound is a quintessential example, exploring themes of defiance, fate, and the inevitability of divine retribution. In Prometheus Bound, Prometheus's defiance and his unyielding spirit in the face of Zeus's wrath embody the core elements of tragic heroism. His struggle represents not only personal suffering, but also a broader human struggle against overwhelming forces. The themes of defiance and punishment are not unique to Prometheus's story. They echo throughout ancient Greek tragedies. The struggle against fate and the consequences of hubris are recurring motifs that captivate audiences even today. Prometheus's eternal punishment serves as a poignant reminder of the human condition. Our quest for knowledge and progress often comes at great cost. His story continues to resonate, illustrating the enduring impact of myth on art and culture. Understanding the myth of Prometheus helps us appreciate the depth and complexity of ancient Greek tragedy and its enduring influence on our cultural narrative. Prometheus's defiance of Zeus is a story that has captivated audiences for centuries, presenting a complex moral dilemma. Zeus, known by epithets such as Zeus Olympios and Zeus Horkios, rules over the gods with an iron fist. This act is seen as an ultimate rebellion against the divine order. Philosophers debated whether Prometheus's defiance was justified or a grave offense. Prometheus believed that humanity should have the power to control their own destiny. Zeus saw this act as a dangerous undermining of his authority and chained Prometheus to a rock for eternity. The moral complexities of this story reflect deeper questions about the nature of authority and obedience. Prometheus's rebellion offers a nuanced look at the ethical struggles within ancient Greek mythology. The constellation Aquila, known as the Eagle, is a celestial tribute to Prometheus's eternal torment. Aquila shines brightly in the night sky, a constant reminder of Prometheus chained to the rock as eternal torment. This celestial image mirrors the mythological narrative of Prometheus's defiance and subsequent punishment by Zeus. It serves as a potent symbol in ancient Greek culture, reflecting the profound impact of Prometheus's actions on their mythological heritage. The eternal punishment of Prometheus, as represented by Aquila, offers a deep understanding of the ethical struggles embedded in Greek thought. Every time we gaze upon this constellation, it evokes the timeless story of defiance and divine retribution. Thus, Prometheus's tale is woven into the very fabric of Greek astronomy, reflecting the enduring resonance of his mythological legacy. Aquila serves as a poignant reminder that even in the vast expanse of the cosmos, the echoes of ancient lore persist. But Zeus's fear grew stronger, and he turned to his brother Cronus for advice. Cronus had eaten his own children to prevent a similar prophecy from coming true. Following Cronus's example, Zeus swallowed Metis whole in an attempt to prevent the birth of Athena and the fulfillment of the prophecy. However, Athena was not deterred by this act. She sprang fully grown from Zeus's forehead, born of his thoughts and wisdom. This struggle between father and daughter set the stage for future conflicts. One such conflict involved Prometheus, a titan who dared to defy Zeus by gifting fire to humanity. The deeper motivations behind Zeus's actions against Prometheus can be traced back to his initial fear of the prophecy and his desperate attempts to maintain power. And so, in the complex tapestry of Greek mythology, the story of Zeus's fear, Metis' wisdom, and Prometheus' rebellion intertwines to reveal a deeper truth about power and prophecy. A truth that has echoed through the ages, whispering in the winds of Mount Olympus. One such story involves Lycaon, the king of Arcadia. Renowned for his hospitality, Lycaon welcomed Zeus into his home. Yet, driven by disbelief or hubris, he put this divine guest to a test. In a sacrilegious act, Lycaon served Zeus the flesh of his own son, disguised as a meal. This grave offense did not go unnoticed by Zeus. The tale of Lycaon parallels the narrative of Prometheus, who was chained to a rock as eternal torment for giving fire to humanity. Both stories underscore the severity of divine retribution in Greek mythology, where defiance against the gods is met with harsh and enduring punishments. Through these myths, we glimpse the ancient Greek understanding of the power dynamics between gods and mortals, a relationship fraught with tension, consequence, and eternal punishment. From the myths of Zeus and Prometheus, we delve into how the gift of fire transformed human civilization. The use of fire was a monumental turning point in our history, setting the stage for the origins of agriculture. With improved nourishment came better health and increased brain capacity. This newfound energy propelled humans to experiment with cultivating crops and preserving food. Fire also played a crucial role in clearing land for farming and protecting crops from predators. Over time, these innovations led to the establishment of stable agricultural communities. Prometheus' act of defiance had far-reaching consequences, laying the foundation for our modern world. Through Prometheus' gift, we see the profound influence that divine intervention can have on human progress. Zeus's gift of fire, brought by Prometheus, transformed the landscape of ancient Greece. Early humans gathered around these blazing hearths, their lives forever altered. Fire wasn't just warmth and light, it was power concentrated into a single point. It enabled control over the environment in ways never before possible. It allowed the clearing of land, the cooking of food, and the smelting of metals, the cornerstones of urban planning. The ability to forge tools meant that early cities could be built with greater precision and durability. Fire also brought a new form of security, protecting settlers from wild animals and hostile tribes. The glow of fires at night became beacons, marking safe havens amidst the dark and dangerous wilderness. Craftsmanship flourished as well. Pottery, blacksmithing, and masonry all relied on mastery of fire's intense heat. Cities began to rise, where there were once just nomadic tribes and scattered villages. The legacy of Prometheus' act is visible in every ancient ruin and modern metropolis, a testament to the long-term consequences of his bold defiance. From the small hearths that warmed early homes, to the massive industrial furnaces that power our world today, fire's influence is undeniable. As Zeus looked down on the fledgling cities, his decision to punish Prometheus must have seemed all the more poignant, a warning that with great gifts come great responsibilities. Prometheus' eternal torment serves as a reminder of the power we wield and the cities we have built, all thanks to his divine spark. This tale raises intriguing questions about justice and the nature of eternal punishment. Greek philosophers offered varied perspectives on such punishments. Aristotle argued that punishment should be proportional to the crime. He believed in retributive justice, where the aim is to inflict suffering equivalent to the harm caused. Plato, on the other hand, saw punishment as a means of reforming the offender. He thought that punishments should serve to correct the wrongdoer and bring them back into harmony with society. In the context of Prometheus' eternal torment, these philosophical views offer deeper insight into the ethical dilemmas surrounding his fate. Was Zeus's punishment of Prometheus a just response or an act of divine overreach? This question lingers in the myth. In the grand tapestry of Greek mythology, the Titanomachy stands out as one of the most monumental battles in history. This epic conflict between the Olympians and the Titans was not just a clash of gods, it was a struggle for the very fabric of reality. At its heart stood Zeus, the king of the gods, and Prometheus, the crafty titan who would play a pivotal role in this cosmic war. Prometheus was not merely a soldier, he was a strategist, using his wit and guile to outmaneuver the mighty Zeus. One of his most cunning moves came when he tricked Zeus into choosing lightning over fire or meat. This deception foreshadowed Prometheus's eventual defiance against Zeus and his consequent eternal punishment. As the Titanomachy raged on, it became clear that Prometheus's tactical contributions were crucial to the war effort. His strategic thinking laid the groundwork for the Olympians' eventual victory over the Titans. In hindsight, Zeus's punishment of Prometheus can be seen as an acknowledgement of the Titan's formidable intellect. Despite his eternal torment, Prometheus's legacy as a visionary strategist lives on in the myths of ancient Greece. From the skies, Zeus watched over his domain with a watchful eye. Yet on Earth, another Titan was reshaping humanity's future in ways that would challenge even the king of gods. Prometheus, bound to a rock by Zeus's eternal decree, had already given humanity one profound gift: fire. But his influence on human civilization did not end there. Among the Titan's many legacies was the mythical origin of writing, a gift that would forever change the course of human history. The ancient Greeks believed that writing was bestowed upon them by Prometheus himself. According to legend, Prometheus taught the first humans how to inscribe symbols and form words on clay tablets. This revolutionary skill allowed humanity to record history, pass down knowledge, and communicate across vast distances. Suddenly, the world was no longer confined to spoken words and fleeting memories. Civilizations could now preserve their stories, laws, and wisdom for future generations. The act of committing thoughts to paper became the bedrock upon which cultures were built. Prometheus, the Titan who dared to defy Zeus by gifting fire to humanity, left an indelible mark on civilization beyond the gift of fire. He is often credited with introducing agriculture, metallurgy, and city planning to humankind. In the ancient Greek myth, Prometheus taught humanity how to cultivate crops. This revolutionary knowledge allowed communities to settle in one place rather than constantly moving in search of food. The ability to grow and store grain transformed nomadic hunter-gatherer societies into agrarian civilizations. This shift laid the foundation for the development of cities, as people no longer needed to migrate with the seasons. Prometheus also introduced the art of metallurgy, showing humanity how to extract metals from ores and forge tools. This discovery revolutionized human capability, allowing for more efficient farming practices and the creation of weapons for protection. Metal tools enabled the construction of structures that could withstand the elements, further stabilizing communities and encouraging the growth of cities. The knowledge of metallurgy was a pivotal step in the advancement of human technology and infrastructure. Moreover, Prometheus is said to have imparted the principles of city planning to humanity. He taught them how to organize their settlements, design public spaces, and establish systems of governance that could support growing populations. These teachings laid the groundwork for the development of complex societies where people could live together harmoniously, benefiting from collective knowledge and cooperation. Prometheus's profound influence on human development cannot be overstated. His gifts of agriculture, metallurgy, and city planning were fundamental in the evolution of civilization as we know it today. His actions demonstrate that sometimes defying the gods can lead to monumental advancements for humanity. Despite his eternal punishment, Prometheus's legacy continues to shape our world, a testament to the power of knowledge and the relentless drive of human progress. Plato, for instance, saw Prometheus as a symbol of human hubris. By giving fire to humans, Prometheus overstepped his divine bounds. Plato believed that this act was a form of defiance against the natural order established by Zeus. For Plato, Prometheus's punishment was a reminder of humanity's place in the universe. Aristotle, on the other hand, viewed Prometheus's gift as a crucial step in human evolution. he saw it as an act that empowered humans to shape their own destinies. For Aristotle, Prometheus's eternal torment symbolized the struggle between divine authority and human ingenuity, a tension that continues to this day. In these philosophical interpretations, Prometheus's eternal punishment takes on deeper meanings. It serves as a cautionary tale against unchecked ambition and also as a testament to the power of knowledge. This struggle between Zeus and Prometheus over the gift of fire offers a rich tapestry of symbolism, highlighting the complex relationship between divine authority and human progress. As we delve into these ancient philosophical perspectives, we gain a deeper understanding of the enduring relevance of Prometheus's eternal torment. Prometheus's fate not only speaks to the power of knowledge, but also to the unyielding spirit of human endeavor that continues to drive our world forward. In the vast canvas of Greek mythology, one concept stands out as a beacon of human enlightenment and creativity: the divine spark. This idea, deeply rooted in ancient beliefs, embodies the essence of what makes us uniquely human. The divine spark represents the gift of consciousness and intellect bestowed upon humans by the gods themselves. It signifies our capacity for reason, creativity, and innovation, the very essence of humanity. Through his act of rebellion, Prometheus not only granted humanity access to the power of fire, but also awakened within us the capacity for thought and innovation. Zeus, fearing the unparalleled power that fire could bring to humans, chained Prometheus as eternal punishment. This act underscores Zeus's profound understanding of the transformative potential contained within the divine spark. What Zeus feared most was not just the physical power of fire, but the intellectual and creative potential it could unleash within humanity. In the end, Prometheus's gift of fire was not merely about survival, but about igniting the divine spark within us, the essence of human enlightenment and creativity. This profound perspective reveals why Zeus feared the gift of fire so deeply. It held the potential to unlock the boundless creativity and intelligence that define human existence. Prometheus's eternal punishment is a tale that resonates deeply within the framework of ancient Greek beliefs about time and eternity. For the Greeks, the concept of eternal punishment was not merely about the length of suffering, but also about its nature and purpose. In this tale, Prometheus steals fire from the gods and gives it to humanity as a means of empowerment. This act defies Zeus, who intends to keep humans in a state of dependence. The Greeks believed that this gift of fire ignited something profound within humans: the capacity for heroism. Heroism in ancient Greek mythology is not merely about strength or courage, but also about defying fate and the gods. Consider figures like Theseus and Heracles, both of whom are descended from Prometheus's lineage. They embodied the spirit of defiance and heroic endeavors. Theseus, the king of Athens, is known for his daring journey to Crete and his successful navigation through the labyrinth. Heracles, the demigod son of Zeus, undertook his famous 12 labors, each a testament to his strength and courage. Prometheus's gift of fire thus becomes a symbol of human potential and the ability to challenge divine authority. In Greek mythology, the concept of heroism is closely tied to the idea of evolution and growth. Heroes are not just powerful beings, but also those who push against boundaries. The gift of fire represents humanity's capacity to innovate, learn, and transcend the limitations imposed upon us. The enduring significance of Prometheus lies in his role as a catalyst for human potential and the heroic spirit that defines us. After Prometheus's defiant gift of fire, Zeus turned to another god for help in meting out his eternal punishment, Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths and craftsmanship. Hephaestus, with his divine forge and unparalleled skill, created indestructible chains to bind Prometheus. This act of Hephaestus's compliance underscores the extent of Zeus's power and authority over the gods, including those who were traditionally allies. The complicity of other gods in Prometheus's punishment highlights their obedience to Zeus's will, reinforcing his status as the supreme deity. Through Hephaestus's task, we see the collective effort of the gods in carrying out Zeus's punishments, emphasizing their unified compliance. The chains that Hephaestus forged served as a constant reminder of Prometheus's defiance and the price of challenging Zeus's dominion. This myth not only reflects the tension between gods and humans, but also sheds light on ancient Greek perceptions of the cosmos. In ancient times, stars and planets were often associated with divine figures and mythological stories. For instance, the constellations Aquila and Lyra are said to represent Prometheus, a symbol of his eternal suffering. These celestial bodies were seen as tangible reminders of the myths that shaped Greek culture. The association between divine figures and cosmic entities underscores how deeply intertwined mythology was with ancient astronomy. Prometheus's story, in particular, serves as a poignant example of the enduring legacy of Greek mythology in the understanding of the heavens. Even today, these ancient beliefs continue to fascinate and influence our interpretations of the universe.